very straight. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of The Basement, where we like to talk about things theologically, practically, and hilariously. My name is Tristen.
And I'm Ezra.
And we have a special guest today. This is Prim. This is Prim the dog.
Hi, Prim. Come here. Come here, Prim.
Obviously, she is just so excited to be here today. It's amazing.
Clearly excited.
Obviously.
Prim, you want to get down?
Yeah, she's so cute. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. That's an adorable face.
Yeah, come here.
Nope.
Come here, Prim.
All right, she's transferring. Anyways, welcome back.
Did you transfer your credits?
But welcome back. It's been fun. We've
Yes.
had a lot of great episodes thus far, being
Yes.
back
Yes.
from the summer series.
Yes.
And we're going to continue.
Yes.
Ezra, can you give us a slight recap of what we talked about? Oh my word. That is the most ungraceful dismount I have ever seen from you thus far, my wonderful child. All right.
That was comedic.
That was so
That
comedic.
was probably loud.
Yeah. Let me fix my table now. Anyways, and for all of you who are just listening and not watching, my dog took a tumble from Ezra's lap and caused chaos. So,
Gas or chaos?
chaos.
Chaos. Got it.
Yeah, it caused chaos.
You have to enunciate all your words and letters.
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so
yeah, of
can you give
course.
me a recap on what we talked about the last time we were in the Bible?
Joshua.
Yeah.
And they were consecrated.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
Joshua. The first half.
What happened in the first half of
I
Joshua?
remember. I'm tired.
What don't you remember?
I'm tired of this,
you
Grandpa.
don't remember what you talked about?
No. I don't even know what I ate for breakfast.
I know what you ate for breakfast, and I didn't even watch you do it.
What was it?
Green juice, boy.
Nope.
You didn't even have that this morning?
Nope.
It was a bowl of cereal.
Nope.
What the heck?
I remember now. It was McDonald's.
Oh. My goodness, you need to make yourself some better breakfasts. This guy's healthy on so many levels.
I don't need breakfast. What's breakfast?
It's called breakfast because you need to break the fast.
What's lunch?
It's in the middle of the day.
What's dinner?
It's at the end of the day.
What's supper?
That's a great question.
What's luncheon?
A luncheon is a snack for lunch.
What's second breakfast?
That's brunch.
What's the mid-afternoon snack?
It's a snack.
Okay.
Anyway, speaking of food, yeah, the Israelites started eating good stuff in the Promised Land. So then the manna, disappeared. Yeah. So that happened. Anyways, I just wanted to find something that correlated to the current conversation at hand that was in the Book of Joshua.
I have a cramp in my mouth now.
You have a cramp in it? Well, how'd you get that?
I opened my mouth.
You just opened your mouth.
Yes.
Mm.
I also remember when we're looking at the TV. Oh, I hit that. When you're looking at the TV, don't look at the TV, look at the camera.
My
Look at the
bad.
TV.
It's really hard to not look at myself. I don't know why.
Go look at the camera right now.
Look at.
I'm looking at you at the TV now.
Okay.
Now I'm looking at the camera. Now I'm looking at you.
I'm
at the camera.
looking at
Now I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Now I'm picking my nose. Just kidding.
Uh,
That wasn't a joke. I actually did pick my nose on accident.
well, anyways, so recap from the first half of Joshua. Okay. The Israelites, actually, Joshua got a message from God saying, hey, be strong and courageous. You got this. You can do it.
Yeah.
Joshua was like, okay, cool.
Basically saying, I'm going to put you through 40 years of famine.
That's not what he said.
40 years of walking through the desert.
That's not what he said either.
But that's basically what happened.
This is the book of Joshua. This
Yeah,
is not-
but like, isn't that...
No, that
is-
doesn't happen in the book of Joshua.
I thought the whole
It-
be
it-
strong and courageous...
The be strong and courageous happened after the 40
No, that's
years.
Jeremiah 29:11.
Huh?
Isn't that Jeremiah 29:11? Is be for do not be afraid because I know the plans I have for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's telling him go lollygag in the forest for however. Well, the desert. Can you tell how biblically accurate I am?
I mean, you're so well educated,
I'm
man.
tired, dude.
That's right. It also makes these things more fun. Anyways, the Israelites, after getting that message from God, decided that, you know what, this river, the Jordan, looks really good to cross. So he sends the priest out into the middle of the river splits. It's amazing. They all cross over on dry land. It's beautiful. They set up a pillar of 12 stones as a reminder of what the heck happened there. And then they go to Jericho, right? One of the strongest and oldest city-states in the entire region. Thickest walls. Why are you just staring at me like that?
Because it's really distracting that you're playing with your toes.
Oh, my bad. Anyways, they start marching around the city like they're part of a pep rally.
Mhm.
And then...
And then what?
And then, after the 7th day, they all shout, the walls come down to kill everybody inside the city except for Rahab and her family. Really cool. She joins the Israelites now. She's part of them.
Nice.
And then they move on to the city of Ahab. And they are about to attack it, and then they get their butts handed to them, and they're like, what the heck happened? And
Here's butt.
and then they're like, what the heck happened? And God's like, you disobeyed a command I gave you earlier about not taking anything from the city of Jericho because that's all mine. And they're like, oh crap, who could have done it? And so Joshua is like, all right, Lord, how do you want me to do this? And God's like, all right, you go through tribe by tribe, family by family, and then single out the person I'll tell you. And Joshua does that, and he lands on this one guy, and this one guy is like, crap, I'm sorry. I hid all of this stuff in a hole in my tent, and I should have given it to God, but I didn't. And Joshua was like, okay, this makes sense why we lost.
Get stoned.
And get stoned because you disobeyed God. And so he did, and all of his possessions and everything got stoned, and he dead. He gone. And then they move on. They fight AI again. And guess what? They won because AI got too cocky. That usually happens. Pride comes before fall. Oof. AI got prideful. They fell. And then they move
That's
on.
a great prediction. Imagine what's going to happen to AI.
Yes. Oh, and we're not done.
Are you just doing a quick summary?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then we move on.
Move on.
And then they end up conquering more cities in the southern region of Israel, which eventually becomes Judah's land. And they start conquering more cities in the north. And then they're currently at a rest period right now.
Okay.
They're currently resting. That's where we're at. That's where we're at with the Israelites. They're just resting.
They wasted.
Yeah, they've been warring for a long time. They want to give the land a little bit of rest.
They're wasting in pieces.
Yeah.
In peace or pieces?
Peace.
Is.
Yes. Anyways, so yeah, we hit the second half of Joshua in chapter 13. Because obviously that's the halfway point of the book of Joshua. For all of you who know the exact halfway points of every book in the Bible, you are most likely a nerd. But
That's crazy. Why are you calling out like that?
But don't worry, because you are among friends here. So
I'm not a nerd. I'm Ezra. I'm cool. Not really.
nerds are cool too.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. I'm a nerd.
I have never met a cool nerd. Sorry.
Well, that's false because you're living with one.
Someone cannot claim to be themselves being cool. As you have to be given the title of cool.
You wouldn't live with me if you didn't think I was cool.
I didn't say you weren't cool, but I also didn't say you were cool. What I'm saying is someone has to call you cool.
Where are you going?
To the Bible. Am I in the wrong spot?
You're in Jeremiah, brother. This is the 5th book of the Bible. 6th book of the Bible.
I'm good at this.
Man knows his stuff.
Dude, I fell asleep to this, okay?
He fell asleep to this.
I did.
He didn't, mind you, he didn't fall asleep to this being read to him.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Oh my. What is going on with you? Wow.
I'm confused. What are you saying?
Did you, like, read it, or did you have somebody...
I had the book listen to it to me. You think I can actually read without falling asleep?
Yes.
No.
That's how that should work.
No. When I read like 5 words on a page, I start like sneezing and falling asleep.
Sneezing.
Yeah, it's weird. I sneeze.
That's weird. I'm allergic to words. Written words, specifically.
I'm not allergic to words because we've defined what an allergy is.
Not on this podcast, we haven't.
I'm gonna light something on fire.
Oh, gosh. Why do we need to bring up personal arguments?
If this podcast ends and there's only one person remaining, you'll know what happened.
I didn't die, I promise.
It's because I left.
He's just done. He's gone. He's out of here. In all reality, you probably won't.
Dude, no, but being serious, I do fall asleep when I actually try to read words.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why most books, I can only get to like the first 5 pages and I'm out.
Oh.
Maybe I should try to read books to go to sleep more often.
Yeah,
I will sleep really
that
well.
might be a healthier alternative.
To what?
I don't know, staring at an electronic screen to make that help you?
What?
You watch movies to make you fall asleep.
I just watch movies. Instead, I try to sleep to them. I just turn on a movie.
You have told me before that you watch movies so then you can fall asleep to them.
No, I don't. I didn't say I have to watch a movie to fall asleep. I just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say you have to. I said you say you watch movies so then you can fall asleep.
Yes, I do. I watch movies.
Exactly.
And I fall asleep.
To the movie.
Yes.
Because that was the plan.
Sure. I'm really good at falling asleep to movies. And reading books, but books get ruined when I fall asleep on them because I like twitch around. That's why I wake up and my iPad's like at the other end of my bed.
Oh my god.
Why I unplug it right before I fall
Man,
asleep.
that poor iPad went on a journey. There we go.
A jury? What is it?
A jury.
Sold!
What?
I don't know.
We're on another one today. Anyways.
Levi.
Okay, so chapter 13. Joshua's like basically addressing the entire group, and he's gonna go off and say, "Hey, here's the land that all of you are allotted. Okay, remember this. Don't forget it." Beginning of chapter 13, it says, "Joshua was now old, getting on in years."
Advanced in years.
I have a different version. Hey, calm down. You're fine. And the Lord said to him, "You have become old."
You are old and advanced in years.
Getting on in years. But a great deal of the land remains to be possessed.
There remains very much land yet to be possessed.
Stop it.
This land that yet remains, all the territory of the Philistines, and all that of the Geshurites from Sihor.
Shehor.
Where's the H?
It's in here.
That's C.
That's
Whore.
Shehor.
Where's the H?
I have an H in mine.
Sihor.
I have the superior version. No.
What version is yours?
Christian Standard.
New King James Version.
Mm-hmm. Last time I checked, King James was filtered. Not superior.
I'm really trying not to make a joke about my butt.
I don't know why we needed to know that, but sure. Okay. Anyways, Shehor, whatever. It's east of Egypt. Okay?
You're east of Egypt.
Yeah, technically.
Technically, you're east and west of Egypt.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. All right. Anyways.
And north and south.
No.
Yes.
No, we're not north and south of Egypt.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
You go any direction, north or south, you'll eventually get there.
If we're on the same line, though, then you're only east and west. You're not north and south.
But like if you go around the planet,
I'm saying if you are parallel to each other,
Are we parallel to Egypt?
probably not, given the fact that we're in the Pacific Northwest and Egypt is fairly close to the equator.
So then we are east and north and south of it.
But I'm just saying, it is possible to be east and west of something, but never north and south.
I think I should dye my mustache black.
I don't think that'd be a great fashion statement.
It already looks like a squirrel scratched itself on me.
Scratched? Oh.
Yeah, and hairs fell off.
Scratched itself on. Oh, shame. Anyways.
For shame.
So, basically, God is telling the Israelites, you're not finished yet. Remember that, okay? Here's the area that you still need to conquer. Okay? Continue that. Continue doing that. Don't forget about it.
Don't be stupid.
And in verse 6, B, it says, I will drive them out before the Israelites, only distribute the land as an inheritance for Israel as I have commanded you. Therefore, divide this land as an inheritance to the 9 tribes and half the tribe of Manasseh. Okay? So, now God goes into the very specific borders of each tribe's land. Okay? You got the people.
Land of Reuben, land of Gad.
You got the people east of the Jordan. Do you remember why they chose to be on the east of the Jordan?
No.
It was just really good land. They really didn't need to be in the promised land, but they were like, this land good.
They said it like that.
This land good.
This land good.
We stay here. And Moses be like, okay, you can have this land, but you got to fight with your brothers.
They probably didn't even speak English.
You're right. They spoke Hebrew. Good job.
This land good.
This land good.
Probably said some sort of word that means like 9 different things at once. So
It's true. Hebrew language is like so much more visually appealing than English.
see.
Because it has an entire story behind each and every word. Rather than ours, which has like 5 different words for the same freaking thing. Congratulations. He's tired. Anyways, let's continue.
I've achieved tired.
He's tired. Anyways, so here's the deal. You got Reuben. You got Gad. You got East Manasseh's inheritance.
Manasseh.
Then you got...
The land divided west of the Jordan.
Then you get to chapter 14. This one's a fun one because you get down to verse 8. And here's what happens. Verse 6 actually. The descendants of Judah approached Joshua at Gilgal, and Caleb, son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, said to him, you know what the Lord promised Moses, the man of God, at Kadesh Barnea about you and me. I was 40 years old when Moses, the Lord's servant, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to scout the land, and I brought back an honest report. Dang. How old is he now? Do you remember? Do you know? Can you do math?
What?
So he was 40 years old when he was sent as a spy to check out the promised land before the Israelites could enter it.
So
right?
he's 80.
Good job. He's 80 years old now. My brothers who went with me caused the people's heart to melt with fear, but I remain loyal to the Lord my God. On that day, Moses promised me, the land where you have set foot will be an inheritance for you and your descendants forever, because you have remained loyal to the Lord my God. As you see, the Lord has kept me alive these 45 years as he promised. Oh, 45 apparently. Oh yeah, 40 years in the wilderness and then the 5 years of them warring in the promised land,
So
apparently.
85.
85 apparently. Oh yeah, it says it's so here. Anyways, 45 years as he promised, since the Lord spoke this word to Moses while Israel was journeying in the wilderness. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Here I am today, 85 years old. I am still as strong today as I was the day Moses sent me out. My strength for battle and for daily tasks is now as it was then. Now give me the hill country the Lord promised me. What are you doing? Oh, stop it. Stop it. No, we will not turn into that. Stop it.
I've been doing it for the last 2 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
But he didn't say it.
You're summoning Generation Alpha.
Hey, they need to be seeing this.
I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
Now we do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My hands are not in. My hands are not in position.
You go like this. 1 here, 1 here. And then you go like this.
I don't even know what it's from.
It's from a song.
Why?
Who knows why any of the trends come up? Like the whole Brit Barbie. Period. 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 Period.
Huh?
That's actually the whole song. Like period. Brit Barbie. Period. 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 They hate and they mad. They furious. It's a song.
Wow.
She's rapping.
Oh.
Period. Period.
Oh, so that's why period was a thing for a while.
No. That was already a thing. But like she just made a song called period. Period.
Interesting. Anyways, Caleb be talking.
Yeah.
Anyways, he says he's 85 years old. He's just as strong as he was when he was sent out originally. And then it's like, give me the land. Now give me this hill country the Lord promised me on that day, because you heard then that the Anakim are there, as well as large fortified cities. The Anakim? Do you know who the Anakim are? They're the giants. Sons of Anak. What are you doing to my phone?
I'm taking a photo for our Instagram.
Oh. Why are you taking it on my phone?
I want you to think really hard on that one.
Is yours dead? Oh.
Bruh.
Apparently I'm tired too. This is amazing. Anyways. Anyways, Caleb. Alright. Let's get through it. Perhaps the Lord will be with me, and I will drive them out, as the Lord promised. Then Joshua blessed Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and gave him Hebron as an inheritance. Therefore, Hebron belongs to Caleb, son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, as an inheritance to this day, because he remained loyal to the Lord, the God of Israel. Hebron's name used to be Kiriath Arba. Arba was the greatest man among the Anakim. After this, the land had rest from war. So, Caleb is 85 years old.
75. 85.
85.
You said 75.
No, I said 85. I said 85. The words that came out of my mouth were 85. Clip it and type in the comments, alright? I said 85. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure I heard 75 first.
okay, whatever. Anyways,
Dude's tired.
so are you, apparently.
Okay, I'm not as tired as you because I clearly was using your phone to get a photo for for Instagram, and I was like, and he's like, "Is your phone broken? Is your phone dead?" We're using my phone for the recording of this. My phone is the camera. We've been doing it this way for like the last ever.
Oh gosh, I'm never gonna live that one down. Alright.
Sweets are on the fridge.
Oh gosh. Anyways, so Caleb, being 85 years old, he's battle ready at this age.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Battle ready 85. Go grandpa.
Yeah, he probably does have grandchildren.
Great grandchildren, probably.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably pretty good at his job.
Yes.
And he's fighting giants at 85 years old.
Nice. Dude slaying.
Uh-huh.
Queen.
And
Slay queen.
oh my gosh. And apparently, like, the guy Arba was mentioned in this because, like, Kiriath Arba was what Hebron was used to be called. So it can only make sense to my brain that Arba was defeated by Caleb, and then that city, Kiriath Arba, was changed to Hebron. So he not only drove out all the giants, he drove out the greatest of the giants.
Crazy.
I know. This guy's a stud. This is what you get for having faith in God. Okay.
He's a stud muffin.
Yeah. Stud muffin. You done?
Yeah. I was just smiling, okay?
But yeah, that's what happens when you have faith in God, though. It's like he waited 45 years. Why are you doing this?
Can I borrow your stretchy pants?
Did you just say butter my stretch pants?
No, borrow your stretchy pants.
Oh, I don't have any.
He has never watched Nacho Libre.
I have, just not in a long time. Anyways, I'm trying to talk about something serious.
I know, I'm trying to be the comedic relief.
Can I have a little more relief and a little less comic?
Give you the floor, senor. Gosh.
Alright. Anyways, yeah, crazy faith. 45 years he waited.
Dang.
Like, imagine being promised something by your parents, and you have to wait 45 years for it to be given to you.
Already being 40, though.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta keep that on there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's twice your lifespan at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You already know how long 40 years is. You're like, what? Okay.
But why?
But why? And so, yeah, but Caleb did it. He waited, and he actually conquered the land. And it said about him, he was loyal to God. I'd love to have that written in the book of life, loyal to God.
The Book of Tristen. Loyal to God.
The book of Tristen, loyalty.
Loyalty. There are great things about the Book of Tristan. One of the things is he's really good at being reminded twice.
Hey,
But he's
calm
loyal.
down.
He's loyal to God all the time.
All right. And then in chapter 15,
He likes to put his dog outside.
because she liked being outside,
He likes to keep his dog outside.
I like to keep her alive.
Outside. In the cold rain.
She can survive. She have fur.
He's called Dog. Sad dog.
Not sad dog. Healthy dog.
Okay, go back to book. I want to do the trauma dumping.
This is dramatic. My goodness, you do need therapy.
I don't need therapy. I already had it once.
Anyways, all right, chapter 15, verse 13.
Okay.
So, he gave Caleb, son of Jephunneh, the following portion among the descendants of Judah based on the Lord's instruction to Joshua. Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron. Arba was the father of Anak. Caleb drove out from there the three sons of Anak. Sheshai, Ahiman, Talmai, descendants of Anak. From there he marched against the inhabitants of Debir, whose name used to be Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, I will give my daughter Achsah as a wife to the one who strikes down and captures Kiriath Sepher. So Othniel, son of Caleb's brother, Kenaz, his nephew, captured it, and Caleb gave his daughter Achsah to him as a wife. When she arrived, she persuaded Othniel to ask her father for a field. As she got off her donkey, Caleb asked her, What do you want? She replied, Give me a blessing. Since you have given me land in the Negev, give me the springs of water also. So he gave her the upper and lower springs.
Nice. Are we reading this all word by word?
We're not reading this all. We skipped so much about the borders of every tribe's land.
Okay, I'm just saying because there's a few more words and we're at half an hour.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
We spent like 15 minutes of that half hour messing around.
I don't claim to that. I don't claim anything that we did.
Anyways, Othniel will be talked about later in the Book of Judges too. We'll hear about him later.
Okay.
So he's a cool guy. I mean, him just going in there and capturing the city Kiriath Sepher is like crazy. But also, even crazier, Caleb just putting up his daughter as the gift to whoever captures that city. That's just crazy.
The audacity.
I know, the audacity. And also, on top of that, his nephew does it. Ain't that a little close in the family? Just a little close. But we don't ask too many questions.
Keep moving forward.
All right. Then the land continues to be divided between Joseph and West Manasseh's inheritance. Then you got Shiloh, Benjamin's inheritance.
Shiloh?
Shiloh.
Dude, that sounds like a Jedi.
Shiloh.
But like a Sith Jedi.
That don't make no sense. The Sith Jedi?
I don't know Star Wars. So.
The Sith killed the Jedi killed the Sith. You can't have a mixture of both in one person.
Which ones has the powers?
Both sides do.
What do you call a Jedi that's Sith though?
You don't call them anything except a Sith.
So what's a bad guy that has powers?
A Sith.
What's a good guy with powers?
A Jedi.
Oh. So it's not like if you have powers you're a Jedi?
Nope.
Oh. If you have powers you're just have a person with powers.
Uh-huh.
The Force.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
And you're either swayed to be a Sith, bad guy, or Jedi, good guy.
Or you're the one lady with the blue hair braids who's like both.
That's not a hair braid. Those are literal horns.
Huh?
Those are literal horns, but
But they look like hair
they're horns.
that just go down her back.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, but like doesn't she have like a non or I'm thinking someone else. Who has a weird mixed color saber?
Mixed color?
Yeah. It's like purple. Mace Windu.
Yeah.
He's in the middle?
No.
Isn't there theories about him being in the middle?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure there's theories of him being in the middle.
He's a Jedi. The only reason why he has a purple lightsaber is because Samuel Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber for his character.
Oh.
They're like, what color lightsaber do you want? Blue or green? He said, hell nah, purple.
Dang. Okay.
So
That debunks that theory.
anyways. Oh gosh.
Well, Ethan will enjoy this episode.
Very much so. So,
Or he'll hate me because I don't know Star Wars very well.
so here's a fun, interesting part. So they're at the city of Shiloh. And in verse 10, it says, Joshua cast lots for them at Shiloh in the presence of the Lord, where he distributed the land to the Israelites according to their divisions. So casting lots was basically like throwing dice.
Mm-hmm. It's bidding.
What?
Gambling for something.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It wasn't gambling because it was meant to be a decision-making tradition.
Oh.
Because casting lots basically allowed like this dice or whatever was thrown to be determined by God's favor.
By chance?
Basically by chance. But in multiple times throughout the Bible, the lots are used in such a way that God's hand is still in it.
Mm.
Because it says
Who
that,
affects gravity? God says this one.
yeah, it says Joshua cast lots for them at Shiloh in the presence of the Lord. Like, this was not a gambling thing. This was
Okay.
like, we don't know how to distribute this logically.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to allow God to determine this through a means that we can understand.
Okay.
And that has happened multiple times throughout Israel's history. And not about big decisions, about small ones too. So yeah, it was a decision-making tool, basically. Later, when the Romans cast lots for Jesus's clothes, that's basically gambling. Because they were trying to determine, all right, who would get the clothes? I want that. No, I want that. So they cast lots. And they also weren't doing it in the presence of the Lord.
Wasn't his cloak like all one piece?
I believe so, yeah.
Like perfect.
So, yeah. So they weren't doing it the same way the Israelites would do it.
Okay.
All right. So then we continue on through all the other tribes' inheritance. You got Benjamin, who is the youngest son of Jacob. Then you have Simeon, Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, Zebulun, Dan, and then Joshua's specific inheritance.
Dan.
To all you Dans out there, you are biblically named.
Tyrone.
Did you forget my middle name already?
No, I just didn't want to say your middle name. So
I know, that's
Tyrone.
fair. That's fair.
I'm being respectful.
Yes, appreciate that. Anyways,
I could have said Tabor.
that is biblical, actually.
Yes. Or Asher.
Ooh.
Or Dancer, or Prancer, or Vixen, or Comet, or Cupid, or Donner, or Blitzen, but do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Olive. Olive was a really crappy reindeer.
Why?
Olive, the other reindeer, didn't laugh and call them names. They never let poor Rudolph to join any games. Olive was a horrible reindeer.
I walked right into that one. All right.
Yes.
Anyways.
You did. Ooh. I had another joke before we continue. Okay. So a circus train is going. It crashes. Everything escapes except 2 lions and a mata.
What's a mata?
Nothing. What's the matter with you? Would you rather have a goat or a matter baby?
What's the matter, baby?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Oh gosh. And then we get into the cities of refuge. Do you remember what the cities of refuge are? Do you remember what the cities of refuge are?
No.
You don't remember what a city of refuge is?
A city, a safe place. Safe city.
Okay, 4.
Refugees
Who are?
from a different country,
No.
different state.
Nope.
Travelers.
Nope.
Conquistadors. Spanish conquistadors. Spanish conquistadors.
No.
Mexicans.
That's real. No.
Aliens. Buzz, look at alien.
Nope. Anyways, so here's what a refuge city was.
Okay. I wasn't gonna guess. So.
Yeah, figured.
Unicorns.
So if you accidentally killed someone, you would run to one of these cities. Because the person who you killed would have a relative whose job was to kill you in retaliation.
To avenge, yeah. Blood for blood, yeah. Body for body.
So the refuge city was where you would run to.
How do you accidentally kill somebody? They didn't have cars to run over people.
There are ways to accidentally kill someone.
I accidentally launched my catapult and it hit them.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how easy it is to accidentally kill someone. And when you are just not paying attention at all.
I think we have a murderer.
I am not a murderer.
Why'd you say I'd be surprised to accidentally kill someone? Tell me. What secrets are you hiding? No, I'm not. No, this is the microphone.
You're not holding it right.
What secrets are you hiding?
I ain't hiding no secrets. Anyways, but yeah, it did happen. It would happen. Has happened.
if you accidentally food poisoned somebody and they died,
That could be one of them.
you give them leprosy.
You gave them leprosy?
Yeah.
That's not in that case. Because leprosy would be a disease you obviously already had.
I know. If you accidentally give someone leprosy and then they die.
That's not how that one works. Like, it has to look like you murdered somebody, but it was an accident. Like those kinds of scenarios.
Are there anything that says accidental killings on here? Here?
Yeah.
What accidental killings happened?
Oh, you were wanting specific
Yes.
cases. I'm not sure. They don't really record many of those. Hey, calm down. Hey. Anyways.
I'm assuming.
So here's what happened, though. Here's an interesting part. The Levites were given these cities, okay? But all the other land had to be allotted first
Okay.
to each of the tribes.
Okay.
And each tribe gave one city of refuge to the
Okay.
Levites.
Okay.
Each of these cities was evenly distributed without Israel.
Okay.
So there, for wherever you were at, you would always have somewhere to run to, and it would be like you wouldn't have to travel to the opposite side of Israel in order to get to it.
Okay.
So there's that. It says here in verse 9, this may answer your question. These are cities appointed for all Israelites and foreigners among them, so that anyone who kills a person unintentionally may flee there and not die at the hand of the avenger of blood
Okay. Wait.
until he stands before the assembly.
It's not accidental. It's unintentional. There's a difference.
It is an accident.
But it's different. Accident, as in you didn't mean for it to happen and it happened out of oh no. Not intentional is you intended to do something else, but it ended up killing somebody.
I believe that falls under the category anyways.
I know, but it's like it seems as though the words could be slightly different.
Slightly. But you get the picture either way. Like you didn't actually murder somebody.
Well, you did, but it wasn't intentional.
Correct.
You just said they didn't murder somebody.
Whatever.
No, not whatever. Precision.
No, murder. Okay, hold on. Killing and murder is different. Because murder is intentional.
Yes.
Against
But they did die.
another human being.
So you accidentally killed somebody.
Correct.
Okay, fine. Unintentionally killed somebody.
Exactly. This is very specific for all you law students. Killing is not the same as murder. You're welcome.
I'm not a law student.
I'm not lost. You're lost. Okay. Then the cities of Aaron's descendants. They get some stuff.
Stuff. You okay?
Woo! Anyways, cities of Kohath's other descendants. Then you have Gershons, Meraris, and all of these are like sons of Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're getting these cities, and they're going to take care of them and be distributed throughout the entire land. Okay. Then the Lord's promises are fulfilled. So the Lord gave Israel all the land he had sworn to give their fathers, and they took possession of it and settled there. The Lord gave them rest on every side according to all he had sworn to their fathers. None of their enemies were able to stand against them, for the Lord handed over all their enemies to them. None of the good promises the Lord had made to the house of Israel failed. Everything was fulfilled.
Nice.
Cool, right?
Yeah. I wish my stuff was fulfilled.
What's your stuff?
I don't know. I haven't been told my prophecy yet.
I haven't been told your prophecy.
Maybe one day I'll marry a Mexican.
I think the proper term is Latina.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just put it in the description. We talked about the Book of Joshua and
marrying
Latinas.
Latinas.
Oh gosh. But yeah, God gave Israel all that they promised because all that He promised because they obeyed what He told them to do.
Mhm.
Like this second generation did well. They did really well.
They did good in the eyes of the Lord.
And Joshua was a great leader. There were a couple of times that he probably didn't do things right,
Mhm.
but it doesn't record a time where he messed up.
Mhm.
Like, it never says in here that God was angry with Joshua. It also doesn't say anything bad about Joshua in the Pentateuch either.
Interesting.
Like, Joshua was such a good leader and such a good person. Moses would go into the tabernacle and he would spend time with the Lord
Mhm.
and he'd gain instruction and go back to Israel. Joshua would stay behind in the tabernacle and spend time with God on his own. The leader of the entire nation of Israel goes in. He brings Joshua with him. That leader leaves and Joshua stays. Like Joshua wants to be with God.
Mhm. That's kind of a role model we should probably look after.
Exactly.
Like everything we do to try to honor and put the respect into what we do.
Mm-hmm. And God tested him over and over and over again, and he was on the right side every time. Because he wasn't even mentioned as the one who made the treaty with the Gibeonites. Was it? It was either the Gibeonites or the Gideonites. I can't remember which one it was. But anyways, the group of Canaanites that kind of tricked everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't mentioned as one of the leaders. Gibeon. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was not mentioned in that. Oh, crap. Never mind. He was mentioned. I didn't read that. So he was tricked. Never mind. He did have a flaw.
Everyone has flaws.
Everyone has flaws. He was easily deceived by someone.
Well, being deceived is easy.
Yeah. So he was
one of the first sins, right?
Yes. Deception.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what Satan does.
Yeah.
He deceives.
What was the first sin? Blaming?
No, the first sin was just like. No, the first sin was before that. Just disobeying God. Eating the apple. That was the first sin.
Are you sure though?
Yeah, because that was in direct.
But it was direct to Adam. Eve wasn't told.
Eve was told.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she was. Satan says, what did God tell you about this tree? And she says, we are not meant to touch the fruit even, for we will die. She says that. Eve does say that. Like she knows what God told her, kind of. She kind of knows. She kind of paid attention, a little bit. Either she kind of paid attention or she made an extreme for herself in order to not break it.
Okay, well, I remember one time in one of my classes, it was talking about how it was Adam's fault for the fall because he didn't say no or guide her to say no.
Correct. He was there, but he was not helping Eve use wisdom.
No. Okay, yeah, I saw it when it said, she said, lest you die,
So, yeah.
I was wrong. I was mistaken. I've been learned.
It's alright. So yeah, Joshua. The only mistake Joshua made was he did fall for the deception without seeking God's counsel.
Probably not the only thing. He probably had other things.
The only thing recorded in the Bible.
Are we sure?
Pretty sure.
Let's not put money on it unless we're 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Josh? I'm pretty sure. Anyways.
Okay. So now when we go back and read through Joshua and we see that he got mistaken twice.
But yeah, he was a pretty solid dude.
Yes.
Like,
I just realized something.
What?
You know we haven't said in our last few episodes?
What?
This is our perspective.
Oh, that's right. We haven't been saying that. Well, there's something that we've been saying in multiple episodes way before this.
We say it at the end or the beginning, one or the other.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think my voice is dying.
Your voice is dying?
No, I was just kidding. I don't know.
We'll say it at the end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Don't forget it.
Yeah, don't forget it. Okay, got it. Anyways. So yeah, Josh was a pretty solid dude, and God gave them all that he promised with the land. And then the eastern tribes are like, all right, we have conquered a bunch of stuff with all y'all. We're going to go back across the Jordan to the land that we were given. We're going to settle there and build cities and all that sort of stuff. And they're actually given a portion of the spoils that they helped conquer the cities. It says, Moses had given territory to the half tribe of Manasseh and Bashan, but Joshua had given territory to the other half with their brothers on the west side of the Jordan. When Joshua sent them to their homes and blessed them, he said, return to your homes with great wealth, huge number of cattle, silver, gold, bronze, iron, and a large quantity of clothing. Share the spoils of your enemies with your brothers. And then these tribes built an altar. It says, the Israelites heard it, said, look, the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have built an altar on the frontier of the land of Canaan at the region of the Jordan on the Israelite side. When the Israelites heard this, the entire Israelite army assembled at Shiloh to go to war against them. So, they built a large, impressive altar by the Jordan, which I'm not entirely... There's some details that are missing here. Because in order for the rest of Israelite the entire rest of the Israelite community to be like, you guys are doing something wrong, they probably made the altar with some bad motives.
That seems to happen a lot.
Yeah. Either bad motives, they made it to a false god, or something. Like, they did something wrong with this altar. And then in verse 13, it says, the Israelites sent Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priests, to the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in the land of Gilead. They sent 10 leaders with him, one family member for each tribe of Israel. All of them were heads of their families among the clans of Israel. These were the eastern tribes on the other side of the Jordan. They just fought with all of their family to conquer the land. Now they're about to be slaughtered by all the people they just fought with. Fought beside. I should say fought beside. That's going to add better context. They went to the Reubenites, Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in the land of Gilead and told them, this is what the Lord's entire community said. What is this treachery you have committed today against the God of Israel by turning away from the Lord and building an altar for yourselves, so that you are in rebellion against the Lord today? Wasn't the sin of Peor, which brought a plague on the Lord's community, enough for us, so that we have not cleansed ourselves from it even to this day? And now you would turn away from the Lord. If you rebel against the Lord today, tomorrow he will be angry with the entire community of Israel. But if the land you possess is defiled, cross over to the land the Lord possesses, where the Lord's tabernacle stands, and take possession of it among us. But don't rebel against the Lord, or against us, by building yourselves an altar other than the altar of the Lord our God. Wasn't Achan, son of Zerah, unfaithful regarding what was set apart for destruction, bringing wrath on the entire community of Israel? He was not the only one who perished because of his sin. The Reubenites, Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh answered the leaders of the Israelite clans. Yahweh is the God of gods. Yahweh is the God of gods. He knows, and may Israel also know. Do not spare us today, if it was in rebellion or treachery against the Lord, that we have built for ourselves an altar to turn away from him. May the Lord himself hold us accountable if we intended to offer burnt offerings and grain offerings on it, or to sacrifice fellowship offerings on it. We actually did this from a specific concern. And in the future, your descendants might say to our descendants, what relationship do you have with the Lord, the God of Israel? For the Lord has made the Jordan a border between us and you, descendants of Reuben and Gad. You have no share in the Lord. So your descendants may cause our descendants to stop fearing the Lord. So they're like, hold your horses.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do this in order so that we are in right standing with God.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we said, let us take action and build an altar for ourselves, but not for burnt offering or sacrifice. Like, this is like the 12 stones that they pulled out of the Jordan. Like, they pull it out, they do nothing with them except have it there as a reminder to the children and stuff. And they basically did the exact same thing here. Instead, it is to be a witness between us and you and between the generations after us, so that we may carry out the worship of the Lord in his presence with our burnt offerings, sacrifices, and fellowship offerings. Then in the future, your descendants will not be able to say to our descendants, you have no share in the Lord. We thought that if they said this to us or to our generations in the future, we would reply, look at the replica of the Lord's altar that our fathers made, not for burnt offering or sacrifice, but as a witness between us and you. We would never rebel against the Lord or turn away from him today by building an altar for burnt offering, grain offering, or sacrifice, other than the altar of the Lord our God, which is in the front of his tabernacle. When Phinehas the priest and the community leaders, the heads of Israel's clans who were with them, heard what the descendants of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh had to say, they were pleased. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest, said to the descendants of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh, today we know that the Lord is among us, because you have not committed this treachery against him. As a result, you have delivered the Israelites from the Lord's power. Then Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest, and the leaders returned from the Reubenites and Gadites in the land of Gilead to the Israelites in the land of Canaan, and brought back a report to them. The Israelites were pleased with the report, and they praised God. They spoke no more about going to war against them to ravage the land where the Reubenites and Gadites lived. So the Reubenites and Gadites named the altar, it is a witness between us that the Lord is God. So this is an interesting scenario because the Israelites, the other 10 tribes of the Israelites, are trying to make sure that nobody sins, that nobody is rebelling against the Lord. This is the problem with misunderstanding, is that usually when you misunderstand something, you're not doing it on purpose to misunderstand something.
Yeah. You do something in a way that is what you, as far as you understood, but someone might look at it as though you missed the mark.
Right. And the other 10 tribes, they're trying to be righteous. They're trying to do the right thing. They understand that if something like this were to happen, where they actually did build an altar separate from what God told them to build, that they would be put under judgment. They understood that. And they also understood that in order to relieve themselves of this judgment, they had to eradicate and cleanse the land that had sin in. So they weren't prepared for all of this. And I think a good note to take from this is that we must be willing to explain ourselves if we're being misunderstood. And not just automatically taking offense because someone is offended at you. We need to be able to humble ourselves, take a position of explaining our perspective, explaining our beliefs, Because yes, things can turn into heated arguments over a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Like
And
this was
can
in my fridge.
Oh my gosh. And
I slid that one in there.
yeah, of course you did. But it's like this is important for speaking to believers and non-believers alike.
Yeah.
Like anyone can be misunderstood. And you can misunderstand anybody.
Yes.
So yeah. And when the main body of Israel heard what the Reubenites, Gadites, the tribe of Manasseh said, they were pleased.
Mhm.
Like they were open to hearing what they had said and understanding, oh, this is actually good. They did something good.
Mhm.
And kudos to Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh
Mhm.
for saying the things that they did in order to put water on the flames.
Mhm.
Instead of automatically going up in arms and trying to protect themselves in battle formations. Whatever. They're like, oh, hold on.
Hold your horses, buddy.
Hold on. We're not wanting to fight. We
Mhm.
didn't do this.
Mhm.
So it's like that's a great reminder for us to have a proper response to misunderstanding.
Mhm. Correct it rather than just full-fledged go at it.
Right? Yeah. Because it can be hurtful. Like, I know, like, something that you say in, like, the workplace about another person can be taken
Mhm.
by a coworker and said directly to that other person.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, they talk bad about you and la. But in reality, you were actually being kind
Mhm.
and stuff. And it's like, that can't happen.
Yep. It's just how someone takes what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's why you go directly to the person who you misunderstood or may have been offended by.
Yep.
Instead of going roundabout.
Yep. Don't talk to everyone else, but go straight to it.
Mm-hmm. The source.
Mhm.
And that's just something that we should all do, whether it be our siblings, whether it be our friends, whether it be, just people in the church, someone at the grocery store. Most likely, someone at the grocery store you will never meet again, but that doesn't matter. Yeah. Sorts of things. And then Joshua gives a farewell address, and
It's like, so long, farewell, olvidos, goodbye, let me shake my maracas.
where's the sombrero?
Where's my sombrero de charro?
But yeah, he gives a farewell address, and he's proud of Israel, and he says in verse 6, be very strong. Repeating God's words to him at the beginning of this book.
Mhm.
Be very strong and continue obeying all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, so that you do not turn from the right or left, and so that you do not associate with these nations remaining among you. Do not call on the name of their gods or make an oath to them. Do not worship them or bow down to them. Instead, remain faithful to the Lord your God as you have done to this day.
Mhm.
And he's happy with Israel right now.
Mhm.
God's happy with Israel right now. And they're just
Done good, kid.
they're doing really good. They're doing so well because they have a proper fear of the Lord and proper respect for the land and the purposes God has for them.
That's what they talked about in my service last Sunday. Was having reverence and fear for the Lord. It was a good sermon.
Yeah. Like humility is hand in hand with the fear of the Lord.
Mhm.
The fear of the Lord is not like fear we normally think of.
Yeah.
It's being in awe and reverence and having a sense of honor when you address God.
Mhm.
And when you act upon his commands.
Yeah. And knowing that you don't just throw around his name like it's nothing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, and then Joshua reviews the history of Israel just as a final reminder of like, hey, don't forget all that we've been through and all our people have been through, and continue pushing on. This is your testimony, basically. And then he renews the covenant with them. And Joshua says in verse 19 of chapter 24, but Joshua told the people, you will not be able to... Whoa, hold on. There's a lot here. There's context. Hold on. Let's start in verse 14. It says, therefore, fear the Lord and worship him in sincerity and truth. Get rid of the gods your fathers worshipped beyond the Euphrates River and in Egypt, and worship Yahweh. But if it doesn't please you to worship Yahweh, choose for yourselves today the one you will worship. The gods your fathers worshipped beyond the Euphrates River are the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. As for me and my family, we will worship Yahweh. The people replied, we will certainly not abandon the Lord to worship other gods. For the Lord our God brought us and our fathers out of the land of Egypt, out of the place of slavery, performed these great signs before our eyes. He also protected us all along the way we went, and among all the peoples whose lands we traveled through. The Lord drove out before us all the peoples, including the Amorites, who lived in the land. We too will worship the Lord because he is our God. But Joshua told the people, you will not be able to worship Yahweh because he is a holy God. He's a jealous God. He will not remove your transgressions and sins. If you abandon the Lord and worship foreign gods, he will turn against you, harm you, and completely destroy you after he has been good to you. No, the people answered Joshua. We will worship the Lord. Joshua then told the people, you're witnesses against yourselves, that you yourselves have chosen to worship Yahweh. We are witnesses, they said. Then get rid of the foreign gods that are among you, and offer your hearts to the Lord, the God of Israel. So the people said to Joshua, we will worship the Lord our God and obey him. On that day, Joshua made a covenant for the people at Shechem and established a statute and ordinance for them. Joshua recorded these things in the book of the law of God. He also took a large stone and set it up there under the oak next to the sanctuary of the Lord. Joshua said to the people, you see this stone? It will be a witness against us, for it has heard all the words the Lord said to us, and it will be a witness against you, so that you will not deny your God. Then Joshua sent the people away, each to his own inheritance. After these things, the Lord's servant, Joshua, son of Nun, died at the age of 110. They buried him in his allotted territory at Timnath-Serah in the hill country of Ephraim, north of Mount Gaash. Israel worshipped Yahweh throughout Joshua's lifetime, and during the lifetimes of the elders who outlived Joshua, and who had experienced all the works Yahweh had done for Israel. Joseph's bones, which the Israelites had brought up from Egypt, were buried at Shechem in the parcel of land Jacob had purchased from the sons of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 kesetas. It was an inheritance for Joseph's descendants. And Eleazar, son of Aaron, died, and they buried him at Gibeah, which had been given to his son Phinehas in the hill country of Ephraim. And that's the end of the book. So Israel had some foreign gods with them, and Joshua was like, eradicate it all. Get rid of it all.
Drop it like it's hot.
Right? And they're like, all right, we will. Absolutely. And the famous line that we usually quote from Joshua, as for me and my family, we will worship Yahweh. It's like the context is like there was syncretism within the Israelites. They worshiped God for the most part, but there were still some that worshipped other gods because of their fathers or because of the people of the land that they were conquering. Joshua was making a stand of like, hey, we are God's people.
Put behind your old selves and choose to pick up what God says.
And Bob records that Israel worshipped Yahweh throughout Joshua's lifetime and the lifetimes of the elders who outlived him, which really speaks to leadership. Of like, if the leadership is good for the nation, then the nation will prosper and be well. which it's very important to have that mindset because leadership requires a lot of humility
Mm-hmm.
and is a very weighty position
Mm-hmm.
for you to be in. Should not be taken lightly at all.
Yeah.
Cannot be taken as just a power struggle
Mm-hmm.
because that's not the purpose of a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have way more responsibility and you're going to be held way more accountable
Mm-hmm.
because of all the people who you have to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's the Book of Joshua. They have conquered most of the land. They still have some stuff that they need to do
Mhm.
to finish up getting all of their land. But they've been doing pretty well
Mhm.
so far. They've made some mistakes, but Joshua has stayed close to God and has led Israelites in a way that has made them all recognize who God is and love God and stay holy.
Mhm.
And he did well. And so we're going to see in the next book, the Book of Judges,
Mhm.
another, like a whole set of leaders of Israel. And the rise and fall of Israel's righteousness
Mhm.
throughout the entire time that they had these people called judges. And we'll see multiple times the cycle that they went through. Some of these judges are like insanely cool.
Mhm.
They're really singing awesome. And then some judges, they weren't so good. They definitely had a lot bigger low moments than they had highs.
Mhm.
But you just get to see how humanity works through leadership
Mhm.
in this sense, and this entire idea of being a leader and you being a leader affecting the entirety of a nation. You just get to see that throughout the Book of Judges. So yeah, what's your one takeaway from the Book of Joshua?
Patience.
Patience. Yeah. Want to expand upon that or just patience?
Patience.
Okay, sounds about right. And yeah, as we have said before on this podcast, this is all based upon our
Perspective.
and knowledge.
Unless the stuff that we said is read, like specifically from the book itself.
Right.
Everything else is based on our own perspective.
Right.
Do your own research.
Absolutely. Because we want you to be constantly learning outside of just us talking.
Yeah.
So
Mostly him. I'm just comedy.
Whatever. You've got knowledge, bro.
I have knowledge on things that I do research on and have time to study.
Exactly. See, you do know stuff.
Yes.
You crazy man.
Some stuff.
But yeah. All right. Cool. You want to pray for us? I prayed for us last time.
Okay. Darn it, my buffering skills aren't very good. All right. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you that you love us and you care for us. Thank you that we just got to open your word and talk about you. Thank you that we were able to finish up Joshua today. I just pray for this video to reach many souls. Thank you that you love us, and thank you that we are constantly expanding our brains to learn more about you and understand you more and more in your vastness. And I just pray that that we get a good night's sleep because it's late now. Thank you for just being around us and being with us. Thank you for your love, your care, your generosity. In the name of Jesus, we said, Amen.
All right. Thanks for joining us this week on
The Basement.
We'll see you next time.